Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another live stream. Happy Friday. Happy Final Fantasy XIV Friday. We are back in it. Here to do some of the, annoyingly grindy shit. Because I want to. Not because I have to. Honestly, we might not even do the annoyingly grindy shit for long. I just wanted to get, so I'll explain it to you here. So in Final Fantasy XIV, there's the boy, there's the bird. You love to see it. In Final Fantasy XIV, there are sort of like bonus missions that you can complete called Levequests. That's what this episode's titled after. Levels for the Levequests. And Levequests can get you a handful of things. Mostly it's going to get you experience points, so it's a really easy way to level up your characters in the early game without having to like spend 20 minutes in a dungeon with either AI NPCs or other players, heaven forbid. But the thing with the Levequests is when you go into, here's your like quest log, right? Here's all the shit that I have to do. On the left, here's all of our Levequests that I've picked up for right here. We're not gonna worry about that one. Because that's not in this area. Here's all the Levequests we're working on right now. And then at the bottom, we are only allowed to take on a certain amount of quests at a time. We can have up to 30 like regular quests, like main story or class stuff or whatever. You can have up to 16 Levequests at a time. And then there's this allowances over here. And allowances, you essentially have to pay a portion of an allowance to do Levequests. And it refills after a certain amount of time. And it refills up to 100. I had 100 before we went and got all of these. It's like one allowance per Levequest, so it takes a while to get through them all. But once you hit that cap, you know, I kind of feel like I have to get some of them out of the way so that you're not wasting time. That's not the primary reason we're here. The primary reason we're here is because I want to level up all 9 battle classes to level 30 before we continue with the rest of the main story. So much text. Don't worry about the text. Don't worry about that text. Worry about this down here. We're only talking about this down here. I want to level up all of my classes, the main 9 battle classes to level 30 before I continue the main story quest. Mostly because I'm a masochist, but also because I can, and also because level 30 is the sort of boundary where the base class becomes the official job. Level 30 is where your Lancer becomes your Dragoon. It's where your Conjurer becomes White Mage. I thought you said you weren't going to do this again like this. I considered it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it like this all the time. And again, it's not a thing that's required of you. I've just been kind of blitzing through, and here's the difference. I am letting myself not do this if I don't want to. We could be doing main story quest right now, but I have the energy and the bandwidth to do this right now, so I'm going to do it right now. You know, some days it's a leveling day, and some days it's we're gonna just fuck around with all these Levequests, and it's mostly for allowances. It's mostly for the allowances. And it's also mostly for me to refigure out how my control scheme works. You dueling me? I'll duel you. Ah, damn! You stole my morsels! You dueled my morsels fair and square. Alright, let's power up the lad real quick. Rude. You're stealing even more morsels from me. We're also doing this level up Wazo. Not that he needs it necessarily. But if there's still levels to be gained, I will be gaining them. Christopher is immortal. You cannot steal Christopher's morsels. He will not allow it. Okay. I was also only half paying attention to everything that we needed to do in these levy quests. But it's probably fine. Which one is this? Enterprise of Undeath. Nope. Gotcha. That's probably fine. We're certainly not gonna die. I have never. Also, that was the wrong button. Magic users still trip me up every single time. He's immortal? How dare you? I do get it. It's a good bit. It's a great bit even. Oh, we just have to kill like 6 of these guys. That's fine. Ooh, there's a coffer over here. I would like the coffer. Oh. You did not successfully feed the Christopher. How dare you? How could you do that to my boy? I say as he's the one who fucking tried to bite you. Get your fucking crow, bitch! He don't bite. Yes, he do! No. Fine. You whore. He got almost 900 morsels. I don't feel bad for him. He got almost 900 morsels in that pool. He's got a lot more than 900 morsels, I'm pretty sure. Because when I was testing, I gave him a bunch. I think you could check that, can't you? Through the commands. Alright, mission accomplished. We're not gonna return because we still have shit to do. We're up to 23. Everything's up to 23. Beautiful. Ooh, what I also need to do. I need a food. Because the, our free company buffs have gone down. So I need a little bit of bonus XP. Alright, which one is this one? Earthbound! That's a good game. Oh, we gotta fight, Earth crystal guys, probably. Initiate, proceed. Yeah, the Earth sprites. Yes. Survey target areas, huh? Seems doable. Seems kind of like a lot, though. Can I? Are we surveying again? Bonus surveys? Oh. can't stop me. I think we just keep doing this as they show up. So I've got a lot of progress to make. And I would assume this goes away after a while, but honestly, potentially not. Let me lick that crystal. Sorry, that was really gross. It is certain, huh? It is certain that I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 next week? Is it also certain that I'm getting a better computer over the weekend? I didn't specify that you'd stream it. There you go. That's the out. You can ask again. Oh, we gotta kill some imps, looks like. Looks like. Pressing the wrong buttons. Sure, that's fine. That's also... Alright, we'll go set our home point to this crystal. Ask your mother. That's such a good response. Magic 8 Ball said, fuck you. I wonder if I can make up, like, Magic 8 Ball responses in this bot. I feel like you probably could. Okay, set home point, that's fine. It honestly wouldn't even be that far of a walk, but we'll do it anyways. Collect rewards, please. Beautiful. Also beautiful. And pick up a couple extra while we're here. Should I take a cheeky little nap? Reply, Hazy, try again. It is decidedly so. There you go. Cheeky little nap it is. I don't expect we're gonna have any real difficulty with some of these levies. Especially only being like one or two levels higher than our level. But since we're trying to level magic users, there's always a chance. Okay, where are we at? Enterprise of Undeath. Oh, that's the one we've done already, right? Yeah. When I started, I really didn't like the magic classes, and they're still not my favorites. But as I'm, you know, forcing myself to play them, I am starting to understand them better. Which is good. One of the reasons that I wanted to kind of become a jack of all trades other than the fact that it's a incredibly on-the-nose title for me at the moment, is that I want to understand, you know, like what your teammates are going through. Like if you are running a dungeon with a bunch of people and there's somebody who's struggling, it's, first of all, fair and valid. Second of all, if there's anything I can do to help, I don't know. Or I feel like, if not to help people, if it's to, like, make me less mad when dungeons don't go well. You know? I'll be like, oh, they're playing Black Mage. Black Mage is a pain. I hate leveling Black Mage. Black Mage is a pain in the ass. So, like, good for them for trying. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't want to... That's just the vibe. And also, on, like, a grander scale. I will need to know things in terms of, like, in the far future, if I become, like, a quote-unquote veteran Final Fantasy XIV player, and I play with other people who don't know how the game works, I can be like, hey, have you considered not being a magic user? No, I'm kidding. But, like, the combos and stuff, like, suck a little bit. If you don't know what you're doing. And I'm happy to, I don't know, be there to help if I can. I've talked to Kragan recently about potentially playing with a friend of theirs. Just like the three of us going through like main story quest stuff together. And I was like, first of all, hell yeah. Because I'm big into the Final Fantasy XIV grind set right now. But also, like, Kragan asked me specifically because, the friend that they were trying to get to play with us, was already playing with, a couple of other people. And the other people were like trying to fast track story missions and had them like skip parts of and like cutscenes and shit, and it's like, brother, what the fuck? What are you playing this game for if not to like enjoy the story and watch the cutscenes? It's good, you know, I more than anybody love a good numbers go up moment, but like if you are skipping story material before you leave your starting town, which is what I heard was happening, like, you just don't want to actually play and enjoy the game, I don't think. I think that's I think you may want to reconsider your options. Oh, god damn it. I didn't want to fight the nanny. Go away. I love my auto combat shit for when it wants to be useful, but sometimes it does not want to be useful. Where's my last skeleton? Where's my last skeleton? There he is. The skeleton. I also specifically want to level up these starting classes because it's such a broad gap between like level 1 to level 30 than it is from like level 30 to level 35 or level 30 to level 40 even. I'm trying to consolidate. I already had to sell a bunch of shit from my armor chest. Because as you level up these classes, you keep gaining, like, weapons and armor and stuff. And eventually, you will stop needing all of that stuff. So I wanted to make sure I'm all on the same plane of existence before it becomes a problem for me, essentially. Where are we at? Shape-shifting imps, huh? Yeah, sure. Oh yes, this is one of those where you have to hit the thing and then maybe it'll transform. Like that. And there's a way, these Levequests always astound me because they're like, you can defeat this like other thing to gain an item that will reveal the things that you're supposed to kill instead of just hitting it outright. And they pose it like it's not only a realistic option, but like it's a better option. Like, brother, first of all, that's so much slower, and second of all, I like using items on a target already kind of sucks as a mechanic, if I'm honest. It sucks less when the target is not trying to murder you, but it still sucks. No luck. There's the last one. Kragan, thank you for being here. Enjoy your lurk. I'm sorry that you are having a day. Squiggly. I didn't... You know what? We're not doing that. We're gonna go complete all of our Levequests, and then we'll turn them in. For maximum serotonin. And so I don't have to keep walking the fuck back up here. Someday, I will remember that there's 2 buttons in that option, instead of just the go back button. Okay. What's this one? This is Earthbound again, isn't it? No, this is that one. The 3rd prize is that you're slain. We didn't do. Because it's a little high level. Oh, yes. Okay. So we gotta kill a bunch of Earth sprites, looks like. Ravenous billy goat. Me when it's dinner time. Don't hit me. Nah, no, it's imps again. It's imps all the way down. Wonderful. We'll do a little swap. Don't. Once again, yeah, auto targeting. Alright, where are more billies down here? Yeah, there's a billy goat. Hello, sir. Not in line of sight. He so is, though. I should probably start targeting these things with that unaspected scald or whatever it's called. Might be a tactic. Hey, there we go. That's not too bad. Not too bad for being supposedly so over my level. And this should be Earthbound. Yes. Initiate. Honestly, I should probably be swapping back pretty much whenever I'm not under attack for the mana regen. Let me pop off. Nope, pop off. You don't. Wasn't expecting the second one. Nobody expects the second Earth Sprite. Okay. More inspections. More, I say. with Wazo standing there, it just kind of looks like he shat out this corrupted crystal. What are we feeding you, brother? No, 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 no. The one thing I bitch about when I talk about being a caster, and I only stop myself from casting a thing when I don't want to. It's so annoying. Don't touch me. Oh, we did it! Yippee! Alright. Onward. Duty complete. Correct. Got a lot of duty to do today. Time to wipe and flush. And wash your hands. Where are we? Don't tear down this wall, huh? Scouts reported a torch-bearing raiding party of Amalja reached the wall. We gotta protect the supplies. Yes, yes, yes. Or kick up your paws behind you if you're the scrung. Exactly. You've got to kick all that dirt. I really want that coffer. I'm going for it. Mission accomplished. Alright. Not enough mana, you're so annoying, please. Okay. Alright. Alright. I see you. So it'd probably be easier. A Levequest that's easier done as my tank class. Then I can get all their attentions pretty easily. Enjoy your lurk, my love. Enjoy your cheeky little nap. Someone just fucking flew out of there. I saw it. Startled me for a second. All right, another one. Another one, thank you. Actually, while I have a second, I always feel like, specifically with this stream, the Final Fantasy Fridays, that the text might be illegible. But I think that might just be from OBS. Can I not? I just wanna see real quick. I just wanna see. Oh yeah, that's very readable. Even on phone. Okay. Cool. I'm assuming someone would have told me if it wasn't readable, but you know, sometimes you gotta see for yourself. Okay, what's this one? Going for goat. I enjoy goat. Old goats, huh? Oh no, is this one of those ones where I have to weaken it? Weaken a target and pacify it, you son of a bitch. Alright, hold your horses. I gotta find it first. Is it here? Poke, think, sulk. God. There it is. And here I thought I only needed the fucking beckon for these goddamn quests. That's too much. Damn it. We did level though, so can't be mad about it. Alright. Okay. It's honestly so annoying. That's gonna be too much. Ooh. What the fuck do you want, little guy? Fucking sorry. Wazo is over there trying to kick the shit out of the first goat that we fought. And that's so fucking silly. I also need some mana game, please. Okay, another one. I had trouble logging on today, and I was worried for a second it was going to be like a prolonged situation, like there was a DDoS attack or something that I wasn't aware of. But no, it was only the one issue, so. Still managed to make it to stream on time. I know you were all so worried. You wouldn't get your Final Fantasy Friday on. Okay. What else we got? We got one out here. Also, we can stop doing quests as a thaumaturge for a second. Thank God. But yeah. Just a chill way to end a week. I hope y'all's weeks went well. Mine went, honestly, pretty good. I've been going through, you know, some ebbs and flows recently. And, was worried about it there for a little while. And then, you know, sometimes you just wake up one morning and you're feeling better. Oh, this is one of those. Yeah, okay. Brother, come on. You're slower than the freaking kobolds, dude. And you attract more attention, apparently. God, all of you? Should have double checked. I'm assuming, yeah, we're heading this way. Alright, dude, come on. Nope, that's not the one. That's the one. Too far away. Don't worry about this guy. Beautiful. See how much easier that is? Sometimes you just want to punch the shit out of a guy. I do think it's a little unfortunate. Like, mechanically, they're still going to be mostly the same. But I don't enjoy... I don't know. I have some qualms. The way that, fucking dumbass. When you level far enough, Pugilist, which is this one that I am now, is, turns into what? Monk? And then there's like Rogue, which is in Limsa, turns into like a ninja. And it's kind of wild because at least like the ninja to Rogue to ninja pipeline always astounded me because Rogue was very pirate centric. Like incredibly pirate centric. Or like post pirate. We're better pirates because we're Robin Hood types kind of centric. But then going from pirate to ninja always seemed like a weird out of left field kind of thing. Like they're two completely different things to me. And other than like general stealthiness, I don't think their storylines are that similar. But I also haven't made it super far in the Rogue storyline, so I don't know, maybe it all connects. It's just kind of weird. Like, you know, Pugilist is very, like, I like to punch shit, and then Monk, I feel, is probably going to be more punching shit with a more noble purpose, maybe. It just seems a little strange. I still don't understand why they, like, have you start as these base 10 classes, and not just... Like, why shouldn't you just be allowed to be a monk or a white mage or a dragoon. It's a weird bit of leftover tutorial that I don't know if it really holds up. Blood in the water. Shapeshifters, huh? Sure. Ooh, another treasure chest. What earth sprites? You're being annoying. Give me more dogs to punch. Yeah. Turn into wicked souls, damn. That's a little fucked up. Nope. Nope. Stop. Alright. Is that 2 or 3? Yeah. Gotta go back this way, maybe? Or is this just... Is it just earth sprites all the way down? Motherfucker? Hello? Oh, that might be one. Maybe? Yep. Oh, come on. Rude. Silence me before I can murder him. Alright, one more. Cold-blooded business. Taking care of business. Okay. We gotta kill some Amalja, looks like. Oh, is this another protecting dealie? It is. You're annoying. These missions I always hated the most, because if you simply do not generate enough... I'm gonna fuck up the pronunciation. Enmity? 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 If you don't make the enemies pay attention to you, they could still just destroy all of the shit. Which gets really annoying. Like, this guy's just walking past me. Walking past me, I'm gonna breathe fire all over that shit. And it simply does not matter. Which is, again, you know, why I should probably be doing this shit as my, my tank class. But, like, if you're not playing a tank class, then these quests are just gonna be a pain in the ass. Pick that one. Thank you. Alright, mission accomplished though. Excuse me, my goodness. Hello. I'd like to collect all of my rewards, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We might pick another round. Hold on. Let me analyze what we got going on here. I'd like to collect my rewards, please. Beautiful. We're up to level 24. Honestly, if we can get everybody to level 25, I'll consider stopping doing guild levies. I think for now, because we're sitting at 23, 24, 24. Let's do another round. Water Flames levies, please. Beautiful. Yeah, well, you need a gladiator this time. I read recently, because I knew, you know. So in Final Fantasy XIV, when you are a beginner, you get this little icon next to your name. And beginners are called sprouts because of it. You get the little sprout icon. And I know there's a point where... I knew there was a point where, that goes away. Or you can transform it into, like, different icons based on, I guess, what you specialize in. I'm assuming. I haven't gotten that far. I didn't realize how far you have to get to earn that specialization and to lose the sprout status. It's reportedly not until you finish Stormblood? Question mark? Which is like at least 2 DLCs in. If I'm remembering correctly, it's A Realm Reborn is like the first main story. That's where we're at now. And then after A Realm Reborn is Heavensward. And then after Heavensward is Stormblood? Regardless, that's like halfway into the game. That's like half of the content, essentially. And only after you hit that point, you have to finish Stormblood and also have like almost 170 hours in the game, I think. And then you can not be a sprout anymore. And it's like, my dude, what? That seems like a crazy threshold to have. Like, I'm not saying it's not fair, but I figure, you know, you stop being a sprout once you understand how the game works. I would assume. Because sprout is like newbie status. And I would pin the, like, check this box if you understand how the game works bit after A Realm Reborn. Because by the end of A Realm Reborn, I was like level 50 when we finished A Realm Reborn the first time. And that is halfway through the available levels that you can be. If you don't understand how the game works by the time you're level 50, then you should potentially consider playing a different game. That's not to be mean, but it's like it's like not true, you know? I don't know, there's plenty of people to hold your hand about it, but at some point, at what point do you cut your losses? Anyways, I just read that recently, and I thought it was interesting. Don't be fucking rude, little Earth Sprite. I'll kick your ass. I'll kick your daddy's ass. Don't touch me. I should have taken a nap today. Sometimes, I don't know what it is about starting stream. I just get so sleepy. And maybe it's, you know, I don't know, but like me being a comfortable thing or a, like, just me. I'm still not, even after having streamed for a while at this point, over half a year, right? Good God. It's still kind of hard for me to not be like completely non-verbal while playing video games, I think, and that's like part of my problem of like getting sleepy while streaming. My brain's like, ah, we're just chilling. We're just doing a video game. You can. I'm gonna shut off 75% of our processing power. Is that okay with you? And then, you know, I press stream on the freaking stream deck, and it's like, no, I need that processing power back. You can give it back to me. And sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. That's just life, baby. I got a Captain America shield throw now. Hoo-yah! Oh, I was about to go out. We'll fix that. We gotta keep feeding him the Gijal greens so that he doesn't leave me. Nice. Oh God, I'm gonna have to lead the fucking merchant back. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Gizal greens, please. Yes. Well, we may as well do that now, I guess. I feel like being far away sometimes helps with my weird control setup. I like being close up when we're doing like story stuff or like talking to NPCs. But if I'm like in combat, I need some room. I need some room to think, to breathe. Missing merchant. Initiate. Thank you. Oh, you're all the fucking way over there. Come here. Too far away, my ass. Too far away, my left nut. Alright, come on, asshole. Alright. Beautiful, beautifully done. Also, when do I get one of these fire drakes as like a mount? It looks so fucking cool. I want some dragons. I want some dragon shit. probably get one, right? I'll have to look into... Christ. There's like mounts and stuff that you can get for like achievements, and there's mounts you can buy, and there's a, you know, a whole bunch of shit. Oh, by the way, I have to show you guys some shit. I can't remember if I talked about, like the mounts and stuff before. But there's a special mount that I got, and I gotta like tell you guys the story of how I figured out how to get it. Good God. Come on, you can walk faster than that dog. In fact, you might not be able to walk faster than that dog. Freaking kobolds can, though. Come here. I hope you assholes don't be weird at me. I always worry when there's other players. Especially while I'm streaming. Like, I don't want you to think I'm being weird. And in fact, you are being a little weird. But that's fine. Let us continue our levies. Oh my goodness. I heard a snurgin from the other room. Alright, is this the one? Heart of Flame. This might actually be a new one. Nope. It's not on here. Heart of Flame. Serial fighter starter Margie Flintheart. Ah. So we gotta fight Flintheart, huh? Beware weakening the ward on the forbidden book whilst you extinguish Marguerite's fire for good. Fascinating. Let's figure it out. I feel like this is probably going to be one of those ones where she like calls in reinforcements. Which is going to be unfortunate because we don't do a whole lot of damage. But it might be enough considering my exceptionally large health bar. Don't blow me up though. There you go. Doable. Very doable. Alright, next. The Burning Reason. Ooh, this is... sounds like one we've done before. Nope. But it's gonna be pretty... it's gonna go pretty much the same way, I think. Yeah, we just gotta fight this guy. That was the wrong button. It's fine. Why don't you walk away from me, sir? Void jumper, huh? Oh god. Everything's fine? Do not panic. Everything's fine, do not panic. See? Totally doable. I know it's honestly so funny. I recently finished the tank Hall of the Novice stuff. And in both the tank and the support, the healer Hall of the Novice stuff, like in every single lesson they're like, do not panic, there's going to be a lot of people on the screen, don't freak out about it. And I'm like, yeah, that is the problem, huh? Maybe another food, maybe. Yeah, just a little bit of padding. A little bit of sort. Okay. Death with indignity. I love, and look, I love extra flowy prose and shit. This is great. However, Final Fantasy XIV, in addition to this, I need you to have a thing down here that tells me what we actually are going to need to do for the quest. Because this is nonsense. We're gonna do it anyway. Defeat all targets at the location specified. See, if underneath all of that prose was just defeat all targets at the location specified, locations 1 of 4, 0 of 4 or whatever, it'd be great. Area secure. Doable. But it's just so much. I don't want to be the person to encourage not reading. Because I encourage you to read as much as possible, honestly. I'm trying to do it more, you know? Other than just like doom scrolling social media. But sometimes, for some of these levies, it simply will not tell you what you're supposed to do. It'll like dance around, you know. There's like, because in this one, you know, the prose was about how there's like people who weren't put to rest correctly and so on, and there's zombies you have to fight in this quest. But that doesn't like tell me what we're doing. Oh, we gotta... Sorry. We gotta make sure it's secure. An unsettling presence. Zombie wizard. That's how I'm trying to be, dude. Cool. Nice and easy. Alright, I think we have one more. Blood on the Water might be our last one of this round. Yeah. And we have done this one. How expensive do you think those damn onions are? I was just thinking about it, because we're trying to level up Oiseau in addition to doing all of this shit. And here's how the bird works. So you acquire the bird at a specific point in the main story quest. And with that progress, you are able to, once you have the bird, you can bring the bird up to level 10 of bird levels, essentially, for free. And then after that, you have to feed him these very specific, they're onions, some sort of very fucking select thing. Very specific Thavnarian onions or something. Again, I'm bad with proper nouns in this game. And for each onion, and you have to feed them the onions at a very specific time. But if you do it right, for each onion, you can raise him an extra level. The game, as far as I understand, gives you 2 for free once you hit a specific point in the main story quest. You will need to acquire the other 8 by yourself. And these onions are only available, you can only get these onions by doing very specific, like, farming things on an actual, like, plot of land. Usually, like, your free company house, or if you are loaded enough to have an actual house, you can do your actual farming at your actual house. But at all the rest of us schmucks who, cannot do that, have to buy them off of people who can. And that's, as you may expect, a whole thing. It's been a while since I've, done something like this. I don't remember them being prohibitively expensive. Yes! Thaumaturgy level 25. Which means we're almost there. Looks like one more round. I'm also doing this to get some ventures for my, whatever they're called. Starts with an R. Retainers. That's the one. Ventures are also like an in-game currency, essentially. To let your retainers go on ventures. And you need a good amount of them. It's 2 per venture, and then 1 if you want them to go get a specific thing. How many ventures do we have now? Currency. 6. Tied me over for a little bit, I guess. I'd love to get another 2. We might get another 2 out of this. I wish all Levequests just like gave you a venture. Because it's honestly such a pain in the ass to kind of like eventually it should become like a just like part of the routine of logging on every week or every day or however you play this game. But it just not giving me 1 venture per Levequest completed does make it more annoying to try to farm that currency. You know what I mean? Instead, they just give me all of this like armor and shit that I do not need. It's in my freaking armor chest too, isn't it? That's fine. Enterprise of Undeath, we've done. I can do. Please confirm. I'm still trying to figure out. We were discussing playing with Kragan earlier. I'm still like going back and forth on who I want to be for like a new character. I don't know what the vibe is. And I know Kragan's lurking, and Kragan can chime in if they want, but I still think about it. Lay awake at night, pondering who I want to be in my next life. The problem is, I haven't really met this friend before who we're playing with, so I don't know what the vibe is, whether I can be like a Chaos Gremlin or like, if we want to be more lore accurate, Chaos Gremlin. Just things I worry about, you know? What are we at? Simple solution? Yes. Ah, there's a venture. See? Just a little silver coin. Shape-shifting imps. Yeah. Alright. I'll punch some more cows or whatever. Ooh, treasure coffer? Cool. And are we trying to fight these Tukos, or are we... I thought there was usually like a nanny or something. Nope, it's the Tukos this time. Brother, can you get closer? Thank you. Bonk. 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 Tremendous amount of bonkage happening in the pugilist realm. Honestly, it's why melee DPS are one of my favorites. And honestly, tank is a second. If I had my pick, I'd probably go melee DPS first, then the tank classes, and then like no, melee DPS, ranged DPS, tank, magic DPS, healer. I think it's my from like my favorite to least favorite. Though honestly, I don't have a whole lot of trouble with like playing white mage outside of dungeons. I just know it's going to be a huge pain in my ass when I do dungeons. When will you do dungeons? This is also not what I wanted to do. Alas. Oh, we're going up this way. Let's see. Food for thought. Starving beastskin attacking caravans? Fascinating. Gaunt beak. I love the design of these, like, crazy axe beak creatures. One of my favorites. Beat as many as possible within the allotted time frame. These are one of the most annoying types of quests. Because there's no way to end them, as far as I know, early without, like, failing the quests. So we are just gonna be here for, like, 4 more minutes. We do have to find... Gotta find the fell bite before the time runs out. That's not it. Oh, there it is. Once I get, you know, at least one of each of them, once we fill all of these, we can just go around and kill whatever. Beautiful. And now we just gotta wait out 3 more minutes. Oh, I thought that was still there. It's really kind of weird that there's still people online, especially on like a Friday night. And they haven't refreshed the free company boons yet. I know people have lives, obviously, but I thought, from my understanding, there's more than one person who could, like, do that. C'est la vie. I don't know how these things work. I just know what I observe, you know? Gosh. Should I go back to legacy turning of the camera? Would that make this better? Or not legacy, like character based? We might try it. It's the one thing I'm having a problem with is like turning the camera around. And now that I have this different control scheme, it may behoove me to make the camera easier to operate. It might make the stream a little more wobbly, but one minute remains. That's what this game needs, is an Unreal Tournament style announcer. 1 minute remains. Double kill, triple kill. Gosh, we've killed so many of these things. I think we're good. I think we did it. Beautiful. Let me try. Where am I? Character configuration? standard type. Because that'll... Ooh. Yeah, honestly. Is it less nauseating when it's zoomed out? Because like my standard is zoomed to like here. I wish there was a way to adjust how quickly that moved. Camera speed? Character turn speed. What if we brought that down? Oh yeah, okay. I can maybe get with that. What are we looking at? Earthbound again. Okay, sure. Sure. Initiate. There's the rock, there's the rock. I've essentially made this game exclusively keyboard. Other than like selecting shit with the mouse. Which I'm sure there's like a way for me to be able to select shit on keyboard. But point and click is generally easier for that. In terms of like selecting this corrupted crystal or like talking to an NPC. I do think that part's probably easier. Finally getting the hang of this a little bit. Not to say I didn't have the hang of it before, but I'm getting to the point. I was looking for so long at like peripherals and stuff of like, you know, like from those mice, the computer mice that come with those very complicated like button setups on the side for MMOs to the God, is it Azeron cyborgs that put like 30 buttons and a joystick in your one hand for complicated ass games like this? And not to say that I don't still want something like that, but I think at this point I've sort of jerry-rigged like a better system than what the game had to offer me initially, which is impressive for me personally. I'm proud of my innovations. Watch me if you can. Oh, it is here. Okay. It was there too. That's fine. Sure. That's fine. I see a treasure coffer. Oh no, it's another one of these. That's annoying. Too far away. Rude. Wazzo, I need you to get your feather butt out of the way. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I gotta remember to look this up earlier. I think that... Nope. I heard that they were releasing Hell of a Boss on Amazon Prime with uncensored on Amazon Prime, and I think that's like out now, or at least like a season of it is. And if it is, I'm gonna have to watch it again and become obsessed again. I also heard that we're starting to see like official posters and stuff for Has Been Season 2, which I'm also excited for. And the fucking, oh my god, that Homestuck pilot drops like this weekend, I think. Either this weekend or the next weekend. And I'm super excited about it. It actually might be next weekend because it's like the very last Saturday of September. Either way, I'm very excited. I really want to, yeah, hello? Okay, that's fine. Thought I was stuck in the geometry for a second. I really want to start, watching more content that isn't YouTube. Because I have a problem where I just, like, watch the same stuff over and over again. But I think my problem mostly is, like, I need a lot of background noise. Because my brain is annoying. And for background noise, especially, like, if I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, and if I'm grinding, like, we can be watching content on the second monitor. But if I am playing and paying attention to Final Fantasy XIV, I don't want to have something else that I'm also supposed to be paying attention to on my second monitor. You know? If I'm there to watch something, I'm going to, like, watch it. And for me to sit and watch something is a tall task nowadays. But I'm gonna, you know, I want to try. I want to get better at it. I feel like the more I, you know, sort of dip my toes back into it, the easier it'll be to kind of, like, I just need to, like, carve out time to do it, I think. Which sounds silly, to be like, I need to carve out time in my day to watch my shows, but, like, that's sometimes what you gotta do. My parents, like, ever since I was a youngin', you know, have always, they'd do dinner, we'd all sit at the dinner table together, and then they would go and they'd watch, like, one of their shows or something. They've had a bunch of shows that they watched together over the years. But it was like their little end of the day ritual, because, you know, they have jobs, 9 to 5s that they have to go to, and then they come back and then they do dinner and take care of the kids and whatever. But then at the end of the day, they get to sit down and they get to watch their shows together, and they get to, you know, talk about it and have that thing in common. And it's a very sweet thing that's always kind of stuck with me, you know. But it also attests to the part of, like, you have to sort of make time for this. Because if they didn't come to an agreement to, like, sit down and watch those shows together, then they might not have watched as much as they've watched. You know? Or they certainly wouldn't have watched it, like, together. I didn't want to go back. God damn. It's fine. So sometimes you just gotta sit and do something. I should try to, I've been trying to figure out, like, a sort of date night thing to do with my girlfriend, which we're going to talk about now because she's snoozing in the other room. But our schedules aren't as set in stone as my parents are. And some days it's you know, some evenings it's easier to get together than others, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. But it does make it difficult to kind of set aside a date night sort of thing if your schedules simply don't work. If you don't have, you know, we're both neurodivergent. if we don't have the spoons or the energy at the same time to do this thing together, then it just doesn't happen. But I'm trying to, I think my schedule is getting more structured. I'm trying to make it more structured. And I'm hoping if I kind of make my schedule more structured, I can maybe reel her in on some other stuff that I want to do. You know what I mean? Alright, Burning Reason. Oh yeah, this is the other guy that we just gotta kick the shit out of. Mr. Bug, please get your butt out of my face. Computer? Relax. I was looking at PC builds again today. Brother, I want a new one so bad. It'll happen. It'll happen eventually. But not today. And that's fine. I just gotta be patient about it. I keep fretting over, like... Gosh. Oh, that's right, this is that one. I remember. Okay. We're in it now. I keep going back and forth on, like, what I actually would need out of a new PC, you know? Because this one isn't terrible. The one that I have currently. There's another one here. Wonderful. But it does need improvements. But do we need to go from like here to a 5090? Like, I don't think so. So I'm trying to find like a sweet spot, a potentially budget-friendly sweet spot. To like make an upgrade without having to drop everything into a new PC. You know? It's a big consideration. I don't make these kind of purchases or anything lightly. Something I've been considering for a long time. And it's something I'll probably be considering for an even longer time. Into next year, certainly. But consider, if you subscribe today, we can get that deadline way down. Way sooner. Would that be something people are interested in? If I were to get a new computer, I could make like a video on me like building my new computer. I think that might be kind of fun. Write in the comments if you want to watch me build a computer for the first time. I might cry. If it doesn't work, I might cry. Which might sweeten the pot for you. If you're into that sort of thing. Oh, this is our last one. Okay, cool. Let's just collect all the rewards. Beautiful. Get all those slips. Let me get all the stuff in here. 1 venture. 2 ventures. Beautiful. Alright. Okay. Now we can... do something else. God, it only took most of the stream. Honestly, let's run story quest real quick. For a little bit, because we can do that now. Now that we're all level 25. And while I'm standing here, that's what I thought. Got the pugilist, we've got ethereal velveteen cowl. Lord, that looks awful on him. I mean, I'm sure it's better, but like, I don't want to look at it. And then we've got also ethereal velveteen cowl. Sure. That's... I mean, it might be fine. But I worry. I don't have a whole lot of like gladiator stuff. Or like tank stuff in general. So it's been using a lot of my all classes / mage stuff. And I worry that's not, like, good for the build. But we got the frostbite and the lesson shield. I remember getting that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Now, we're gonna throw another Gijal green. And we're gonna hop aboard. And I believe let me check the map. We're heading south to Alamigo. Alamigo's kicked my ass a couple of times before, so we'll have to be on our best behavior. Well, I guess not Alamigo specifically, but like South Danalan or whatever they call it. Wherever we're at, you know? Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. Oh, we're not well fed anymore. That's fine. You being stinky? She's just walking around. Like she owns the place. Vetter 2 really does run well in the background. I'm honestly pretty impressed. I forgot how well it did run. Until until I like stopped using it and started using it again. Oh my gosh, by the way, okay. I was gonna talk about this earlier. So in Final Fantasy XIV, when you're leveling your quests, leveling your character, leveling each class, right? As you get higher levels, you will be given different types of quests. More quests will be available to you. Like I have, you know, certain quests on this list are available to level 35s because my archer is level 40. But obviously, you know, my level 25 gladiator is not going to be able to do it. And to that effect, you aren't really limited by like what class you are to do specific quests, unless it is a class specific quest. And in fact, once you hit level 30 and you get your soul crystal or whatever it's called to graduate you from being this class to this job, there will be even more quests available for you once you have your soul crystal, from what I understand. Except for one. There is one quest that you can only get if you are a level 30 conjurer. Specifically a level 30 conjurer and not available to the level 30 white mage. Which is incredibly fucked up, because would you like to know what that level 30 quest gets you? No, I'm not kidding. They hid a whole ass unicorn behind this bullshit mechanic. And she's gorgeous. But like, why? Why would you do that? Anyways, I just thought it was wild. I actually read that in like an article before I missed it, fortunately. So I was able to get it pretty easily, but I was just like, damn. For all the, like, having a mount is one, having mounts and having these little bonus guys, they're minions, I think is what they're called. Having a mount and having minions is one of the coolest things to this game, I think. So to have it be locked behind, like, literally like a bug in the game's code, pretty much, is kind of wild and upsetting if you're a person who's missed that. How many of these things do I need to kill? Did we get it? No, we need one more. Just have a tender. Beautiful. Actually, I should check while we're here. Okay. Once I hit level 20 and finish hunting log number 2, I pretty much stop worrying about hunting logs. That's the wrong way to go. It's this way. But I do tend to like pick up, you know, kill off things as I see them. If they have that little icon over their head, it's like concentric circles almost. I will usually like double check to make sure everybody's got it. But I don't make a huge fuss about it. It's really just a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna have to do later. Honestly, it'll probably be a like post A Realm Reborn is when I'm gonna finish the hunting logs. Cause by then we'll have like enough levels and enough space to go after all the specifics, you know? It just makes the most sense to me. Gotta lick that crystal. Of course I say that, and then like the next stream is gonna be, hey, let's finish the hunting log. I guess you just want us to help you with the Levequests, which we can do. Certainly. For another venture? Absolutely. And is there another one? Yeah. You over here. Have something to say to me? Task for a stalwart adventurer. Sure. Have you perchance visited the ruins south of here? It's said that they date back to the era of the... Fuck. Balladians? Student of history, I was delighted when my superiors sent me here on patrol. My delight soon turned to dread when I discovered the terrible truth. The ruins are haunted. Specters of Balladia haunt this place to this day. My limited training has hardly prepared me to face such horrors. Would you be so obliging as to take this holy water and shepherd the lost souls to Thal's realm? Sure. Oh, you want me to fight people and pour holy water on them? It's kind of annoying, but we can potentially do. Hello. What can I help you with? What's your poison? Sure. Adventurer, I fear I have no time for pleasantries, but I would be much in your debt if you could perform me a simple task. Oh yeah. Slay a rockskin pieste and obtain for me a secretion of its poison. Sure. The acid I give you, however, will cut right through it. Haven't much, so pray use it well. Interesting. It's hilarious that the icon for blessed water is the same as the icon for acid. Certainly doesn't mean anything. Hi. Hihibar is my father. He said what? Oh yes, that's right. We talked to a trader whose daughter is over here. I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't bother you with family matters. I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? Yes, we're after a masked man. I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here might have seen something. I'd recommend you first speak with Gundobald, leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Well, with my dashing personality and very handsome bird, he might say otherwise. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. I'm Gavon of Gavon fame. Looking for a masked villain, you say, and why should we help you? I struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. You're not welcome here. Be gone. But my fancy bird! How could you say no to this face? Gestures to bird. Hell yeah. Rage of Halon. Combo action riot blade? Oh! Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put... Hold on. Hold on. These are both stop moves. Increase damage, deliver attack, deliver attack. Yes. Sure. That's fine. And then that's just control 2. Where honestly, that's more of a like flick on and flick off button and not necessarily one that I'm gonna need to press a lot, so I don't mind putting it over there. Provide aid to the refugees, huh? As you have no doubt observed, many poor souls in this camp suffer from afflictions most grievous indeed. It is to deliver them succor that I have made my journey here to Ul'dah. Here my efforts thus far have been for naught. The residents are most distrustful of outsiders, particularly those hailing from Ul'dah. Look upon my medicine as if it were poison. Were an adventurer such as yourself to deliver the elixir, perhaps they'd be willing to accept it. I have no one else to turn to. Will you go in my stead? Sure. I'm just going to hope you are true to your word and that that isn't actually poison. Hello. I have some not poison for you. We throw it at bones. I definitely won't hand you the acid. Medicine, you say? Bah. Sooner drink sandworm piss than that Ul'dah swill. Well, your loss. I can get you some piss to drink if that's really what you want. I guess we gotta talk to you too. Hello, sir. T for 3. What? Why? What is that? Giselbert would like to aid in your manhunt. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. Heard tell that you had business with Gundewald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. He sure did. Owing their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Owing to their hardships, don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men can get so much of a word of thanks out of them, despite watching this place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man where I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, I might be as I can lend a hand. Sure. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar. But I have been on lookout for Amalja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are likely to have seen it. I had in mind to take them each a cup of sweet thanalan tea, so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'll be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Sure. I could support a tea break. Fancy a cuppa? These guys down there or up here? This part of this map always confuses me. They're up here. Okay. Hello, sir. It's not poison. I can't breathe. Huh. Another phony elixir cooked up by those Uldan quacks. Be gone from my sight. But I'm from Gridania. What is it, outsider? Come to mock us in our suffering. Go ahead and laugh. Laugh to your heart's content. Spit at me. I'd rather die with dignity than owe my life to Ulda. My brother in Christ, if you guys hate Ulda so much, you need to find a different place to stay. I don't know how to tell you this. If you go one part of the map over and north, you'll end up in South Shroud, Gridania. Enjoy getting eaten by buzzards on your way. No luck, I see. Take heart, friend. You did what you could. Age-old wounds are not healed so easily, but I must not give up cause. Yeah, good luck, girl. Might be another remedy the refugees might accept. After giving the matter some thought, it struck me that perhaps it is not me that the refugees so distrust, but rather the medicine itself. The Alamegans are wary of outsiders, this is true, yet I suspect the thought of ingesting an alchemical concoction of Uldan make that frightens them most of all. A naive girl's wishful thinking, perhaps, but it is the only hope I have. There is a kindly old refugee by the name of Alfin? The only one thus far to accept my treatment. Might you speak with him and ask if there's any truth to my theory? Sure. Prickly patience, huh? No. Knee-high fencing. Hello, sir. Hail there, young one. What brings one as hale and hearty as yourself to this god-forsaken place? Ah, Rai. In me years, I've seen many an outsider come and go, but none quite like that girl. I don't begrudge me countrymen their judgments, of course. Gods know they've seen Ulda at its worst. But it's clear even to me clouded old eyes that the girl means well, and I can't bring myself to scorn her good intentions. But forgive me, you were asking about medicine, were you not? Alamegans ain't much for alchemy. We've got our fair share of remedies passed down through the years. Steep the fruit of a sabatender in hot water, for instance, and you'll get a tea that'll soothe the worst of fevers. Call it an old man's hunch, but I have a feeling that even the most stubborn of me countrymen would gladly down a cup of cactus tea, even if it were the Uldan lass who did the brewing. Sure. I can fight some more sabatenders, absolutely. Can't get out that way, can we? Okie dokie. We got shit to do. Sabotenders to fight. Did I check? No, we do have to do this in something other than Gladiator. Gladiator's ahead now. Once it lets me. Pugilist. Ooh, excuse me. Starting to get to be that time of the stream when I get eepy. Three of 5 fruits. I love their little walk. They just go. You can't escape me with that silly little walk, man. Silly little man. It's honestly even sillier the bigger the Sabotender is. Oh, we got a new move. Ooh, hell yeah, that's an AoE. Perform bonus. Changes form to raptor, so that goes up here. But it doesn't. No, it stays down here. Because it doesn't grant a stack of fury for here. That's fine. That's fine. You're also level 26. It's time for more Thaumaturge! Which is definitely what I need when I'm sleepy. God. Yeah, that's a big boy. This looks like a situation that might kill me. You over there might be easier to get at. Oh, it's frog skin. Fuck. Shut up. We lost that one's attention. Good. This one's already gonna kick my ass. Hopefully, Wazzo can do a little bit of mediation, but probably not if he's paralyzed. Whew, mission accomplished. Beautiful. I would love to fight these wasps. Nice. I don't want to fight you, but I guess I will if I have to. Honestly, unironically, if you want to like level in this game with less concern, starting as a rogue is probably not a bad idea. Because they just have the ability to hide from everybody. And getting around the play area without having to fucking worry about that shit is so much better. Unfortunately for me, Rogue's gonna be one of the last things I level, so say la vie and all that. Sure. Gather all the missing pages and summon the creature, huh? Seems doable. Soiled Necrologos page. Well, you didn't have to piss on it. There's another one. Beautiful. I'm tempted to fight these Potter Wasps too. We'll see. See what kind of time we have. I say, knowing we have 19 minutes left to finish this quest. We'll have plenty of time to kill some wasps. No, I don't want to fight the skin. This is a skin bastard. Stop it. Get some help. Go. Everything's fine, don't worry about it. Alright. Pages, we're at 4 of 5. Swap. I can remember the combos. This one's honestly kind of a little annoying. But it's kind of, you know, holding my interest because it's more complicated. Oh, there it is. I was like, hey, hold on. I like this guy too. This Ridley looking motherfucker. I need one of those too. There's no way. Ouch. Cool. Mission accomplished. Alright, is that like mostly... Oh, we gotta spill fucking holy water on these guys. I don't really want to though. Honestly, we might do a little pivot. Now that we've gotten here. Let's see. Let's at least turn in this one quest that we've got here. I'd love to go back to Gridania and fix my home point. But it's not a super big deal. Levy's unlocked. Beautiful. I know you probably want me to be level, like... Wait a second. Level 27! Okay. Well then, we'll figure that out in a second. Here, make some tea. 1, 2, 3 cups of cactus tea. I do hope I've not overbrewed this. Please, friend, deliver the tea to the suffering refugees. Can do. Let's, while we're here, we'll just use white mage. I have brought you your poison. Enjoy. Kill a bunch of people for me. They employ poisons ever more lethal and our antidote stores were running low. Huh. Fair enough. Poisoning potion, also known as a poison. Oh, another favorite? Sure. Deathly strain of fever runs rampant. Elusive breed of wasp. Oh, I was just killing some of those. Sure. Sure thing, darling. I can take care of that for you. Here, have some tea. Stop dawdling and hand it over. They love it, a tea. Goodness, goodness. What else do we want to do? We can go gambling. I haven't done my gambling for today. No alchemy here, just tea, sir. I'll go to the grave before I'm gulled by old on quackery. Quack this, sir. Sweet. We could also talk to, I'll probably go back to Old Dawn. We could talk to my retainers too. And make sure they're all geared up and ready to go. They did drink it. You're welcome. Oh, we're level 26, thank God. Thunder 2! The sequel to Thunder? Yo. Alright. Put that there. Target and all enemies nearby it. Only one thunder spell induce damage over time effect. Per caster can be inflicted on a single target. Okay. So it's just like... additional effect lightning damage over time. It's like... better, sort of, but it's just AoE. Honestly, not of much use to me as a, in like a solo run. And I can't wait for that to confuse the shit out of me. It'll probably be fine. Yeah, let's go back to Oda. We'll talk to my retainers and we'll go gambling. And we'll have a chill time. I think it is, yes, this way. I know I teased you with main story quest, but honestly, I'm thinking of like vibes. I'm thinking of vibes right now. Oh, come on. The Magic 8 Ball, is it time for vibes? And the Magic 8 Ball says, better not tell you now. Magic 8 Ball doesn't want to admit that it's time for vibes. Oh, we can also collect all of our class quests now, but we'll do that in a minute. So many things. Also, Sierra Mist. Excellent. I love looking at usernames and shit in this game. People come up with the best names. That's not what I need. Actually, we need summoning bell. Is there another bell here? Yeah, it's like way the fuck down there. And there was one on the one end. I just want to be less in the way. Okay. Summoning bell. Reynolds and Craw. I need you to go on another venture. Actually, you are my review your attributes and gear. Hempen hat. Manoa mask. No, that's not gonna help you. Why do I have three of these? Wool brown. No, we want one of these. We gotta deck them out in all the good shit. But not like the too good shit, because that's what I'm using on my characters right now. The culottes you can use. Feet, got nothing. Nothing. Okay. So that should be good for you. I would like you to go on a venture, a woodland exploration. Enjoy. I'll see you again in 18 real life hours. Before we go though, to offload some shit. This is what most people use retainers for, I think, is bonus storage. Which I don't blame them. Like a Pokemon job? Kind of. It's gonna go off and collect some shit for me. And we don't have anything else for you, so thank you. I gotta talk to Craw. You have my ear, both of them, in fact. He's adorable. You could take this, and that's all, I think. Do a little sort. Nice. A lot of dice. Your attributes and gear, I should have more for you. since we are of a higher level physically. Your bow can be better. Forgot to check if Renault's weapon, not weapon, but like tool could be better. That's my bad. Yeah, that's fine. Strength and dexterity, sure. Looks like a little doofus. I love that for him. And you can't have any of the jewelry because we are still using it. That's fine. Alright. A field exploration for you too. See you again in 18 hours. I shall be hopping along. Can I actually? I don't think I can change his equipment while he's on a job. Oh, I can. But I don't have another thing for him. I hope I didn't sell it. No, we just didn't get another one until botany level 8. That's fine then. Enjoy your venture. And now we go gambling. I always imagine retainers, ventures and stuff, sort of like the gameplay of Pikmin Bloom. If any of you guys have ever played that before, what essentially happens is you can get Pikmin in specific places, and then they will request to like go on pilgrimage back to those places to gather like something for you, essentially. And they have to walk the whole way. So if you were like on vacation like 14 hours out and then you came back and your Pikmin that you got on vacation was like, hey, I want to go back and I want to find a thing for you, it takes like a literal IRL week. It's kind of wild. Okay. Hello, sir. I'd like to purchase Cactpot ticket, please. I should have checked to see if there was anything going on before I started this, but 15, 20? That's not bad. Sure. It's a pretty impressive return on investment, considering it's just 10 points to start this. That's 19, isn't it? 14, yeah. 19 we don't want. That's a minimum of 9. What about this one? It's 19 again. God damn it. Yes, please. One more. Another 19. Or a minimum of 15. 17. That's fine. Actually, that was a minimum of 16, which is also fine. Anything going on? Open tournament. Nothing crazy. The Jumbo Cactpot drawing is tomorrow, so won't get that. But it's kind of wild to see because you get a bonus with the Jumbo Cactpot. There's only a drawing once a week, and you get a bonus amount of money if you get it within like an hour of the drawing, which is 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. here, which is a little annoying, but it has the opportunity to give you pretty crazy amounts of money, honestly. Is there any prizes we can and should claim? And get some little guys. Get some new hairstyles. I've got the gambler routing already. You can get like mounts here. Adamant toys, Archon throne. That's fun. Expensive as hell though. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to afford like any of the prizes unless I really get good at like blackjack or mahjong. Nothing, I say. Alright. That's it for here then, I suppose. There'll sometimes be events of like platforming or whatever to participate in, but they're kind of like spontaneous. It's really the only other thing I do here at the moment. What we got? Got like a half hour left? Well, let's go back to Ul'dah, I guess. It's free to go to and from Ul'dah and the Gold Sauce, or everywhere else it like costs money. Not a crazy amount of money, but we're already doing stuff here, so may as well head back. Go collect our job quests. We want... Honestly, neither of these. The husting strip is fine. Alright, thaumaturge first, because that's what I'm wearing right now. I also just realized this one quest that we have requires us to put cactus piss on enemies. I love that, honestly. Enlist your assistance. I saw you coming this time. I've been more watchful since Kokobuki told us about that dreadful business with Kokobushi. We must locate our unfortunate younger sibling. Yeah, this whole... so the thaumaturge quest line has been... They're all like brothers here, and their youngest sibling doesn't have enough magical power to be a thaumaturge, so instead he opened this magical urn and got possessed by a demon to try to be as powerful as his brothers. And he thought that was a good idea, so now we have to go save his life. Or, kill him, potentially, because this is thaumaturgy. Yeah, Kokobuki's taking it hard. Perhaps you might speak with them and help banish the air of uncertainty. Sure. I'm gonna talk to him. Long have I agonized over Kokobushi's plight, and measures I might take to extricate him from it. It would not do to call upon my thaumaturge colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Our teachings from the Yawning Abyss allow for no other alternative. There is, however, one tiny glimmer of hope. I've had word that the scholars who requested the destruction of Mormo's urn have returned from their expedition. They're currently in Camp Drybone, blowing the ink dry on their collective findings regarding that wretched void scent. I would ask that you go to these experts of otherworldly phenomenon, beg your permission to peruse their work. Sure. Easy enough. Nope. This one. Let's see. We want to go way up here to the right plaza. Do we have a... I meant to check, actually. One of these days we'll get a better title. But I simply only have Gambler at the moment. Oh well. Master Hammond? He's having problems. What is it now? Can't you leave a feeble old man in peace? Nah, dude, I did that thing that you did. Remember? Balls, these are hornet singers. You trained as I once did out in Drybound. Hornet clouds were right pesky buggers. I fair lost count the times they stung me. Though I remember the places well enough. Gross. Pain was nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. The memories of my younger days come flooding back, what I wouldn't give to relive them. Yvonne, I want you to fight me, right here, right now. Make me remember what it's like to be young again. To have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Sure, dude. Seems like a crime, but okay. Can I get you to write a written consent form before we do this? Ready or not, here I come. Oh, that'll leave a bruise. This is actually kind of a cool sequence. So every time you come back in, his level raises. As he like remembers more of how to be a pugilist again. It's one of those stories of like mentors having trouble like remembering what his purpose is after being in the game for so long. That's the whole pugilist line. One more round? I'll do as many rounds as you want, old man. The Penguin movie we watched, Surf's Up, yeah. Yeah, that was the plot of Surf's Up. A little bit, yeah. A lot of it, honestly. Surf's Up's such a good movie. He's back at it. Like a young man again. Gods, I haven't felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, it's as though I'm fighting my younger self. Mayhap there's still hope for these old bones. I'll make my comeback yet. See if I don't. What are you doing, old man? Learning how to walk? Uh-oh. These are the guys who kicked our asses earlier. Weg far wide axe. Ain't none called me that in ages. Nay, not since the day you defeated me on the blood sands. Gave up prize fighting after that, for the humiliation. It weren't long till I found a place in the Alacrum. Oh yeah. This is also a plot point. Rurukuta used to train under Hammond. But they've gone rogue. Holyface ain't nothing but a nickname nowadays, so I'm told. If you're having trouble nodding off, you could always try to whiff of Somnus, which is a illegal drug. I'm pretty sure. Shut your mouth, Wakefar, or I'll shut it for you. Now, let's be civilized for a moment, eh? We're old friends after all, and friends help each other out. You mentioned making a comeback just now. If you're serious about it, I'd be glad to lend a helping hand. Yeah, I'm sure you would. By the way of motivating you, how about us have a rematch? Of course, it'd take place in public, just like old times. Oh, there should be a fitting purse as well. Let's just say the winners get the Pugilists Guild. Uh-oh. That's ridiculous, Master. You're not obligated to take him up on this. Kavan is so tall. Hey, this must be a little nursemaid. Rest assured, after I've taken out the guild, I'll keep her as my personal assistant. Is that what he said? Are you being weird about the Lalafell, sir? That's a crime. Also, hello, Wolfgrave. Welcome in. Do you really mean to fight him? Have no fear. Chuchuto. Master. Kavan, I don't mean to put undue pressure on you. But the fate of the guild rests upon your shoulders. Why is it my shoulders? I don't believe this. Brother, it's your fight. Why is it my shoulders? Listen to me, I know I can do this. I just need Kavan to keep getting stronger as he's been doing so far. Fighting him reminds me of who I used to be. I'm confident I can be that man again. I could be that mannequin. You need to tell your area manager to shut the fuck up? Do it. I support telling off management, but also I'm a freelance streamer, so maybe don't take my advice on it. Apprehensive about the rematch business. I don't blame you. I'm not blind to reality. Yeah, you can't do it now. But you will. It'll be fine. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to raging. He keeps causing problems in my shop and I'm telling him like, dude, you hired me to run the shop, so let me fucking do that. Bro, I hate micromanagement. It's the worst. That was always my least favorite one. I used to work for like a museum, sort of like walking around and like making sure people aren't destroying things and getting hurt and whatever. And sometimes there'd be busier days and sometimes there'd be slow days, and sometimes on the slow days management would just walk by and be like, hey, why aren't you guys like doing shit? And it's like, cause there's nothing to do, dude. And sometimes they'd walk by and it's like, why are you doing it that way? And it's like, cause you told me to do it this way. It's not my fault you don't have a designated trainer and somebody trained me badly. Just let me do my job, dude. Let's take the leg guards, that's fine. Beautiful. Alright, now this is our next quest. Appears to be in higher spirits. I swear each time I see you remind me more and more of my younger self. At this rate, you're like to transform into a handsome devil before the moon's over. I think he's plenty handsome. Thank you. I'm in no condition to teach. Rather embarrassing to admit, when my eagerness to prepare for the big rematch, I've overtrained to throw my back out. Aww. That's alright. We'll figure out a training. What do you got? So relieved to see that he has a purpose again. The trick now is to keep a lid on his zeal lest he injure himself. But he already did. When you're ready, come and meet me at Little El Amigo. I have a challenge in mind that you're certain to find stimulating. Sure. And now our gladiator. You could do a kind of malicious compliance type deal and ask him for his approval before literally any task you complete. After like the 15th time, hopefully you'll say, oh, listen, you're supposed to be able to do this stuff on your own. Oh my god, malicious compliance is my favorite. Keeps pressuring my boss to take calls on his day off when he's trying to take care of his disabled kid. What the fuck? Making him think he's gonna get fired. Boss is a nice guy, but he can't push back, so he's freaking out. Yeah. That sort of shit is how you end up with nobody running your shop. That sort of shit is how you end up with no employees under you. The guy's gotta back off. Alright, Mila, what do you want? Important mission for me. That's right, our gladiator quest is wild too. He's one of those guys that wants people worried that they're going to get fired and lead through fear. Fuck yeah. Fuck that guy. Strike, dude. Strike the hell out of him. I hate shit like that. Protect you from any dangers you're not yet ready to face. Oh yeah, this is also dealing with the Alacron. Are all three of these quests all dealing with the Alacron? I think it's just the two of them. Because thaumaturges have their own shit happening. Crime. Criminal crime. I'm taken prisoner by the Alacron or worse. With any hope of saving him, we must act quickly. Sure. I'll act as quickly as I want to. Last report stated that he was tracking the Alacron near the hammers in western Thanalan. Sure. Find a missing comrade and bring him home safe. Can do. Can do, can do. But are we gonna do it now? I don't know. I'm gonna take a little stretch break now. That's what I'm gonna do. Becky Cracky. What are we at? I don't know, I'm kind of running out of like things that I want to do at the moment. Stream's winding down. What if we did a cheeky little mining mission? Found out today that when he got hired at the beginning of the year, he came into the shop, saw that my boss was had a reclining office chair, and told him to throw it out? What the fuck? He said, you don't need to be sitting, this is your job? Fuck off. Why is it important to you that I'm uncomfortable at work? Literally. I hate jobs where like you can't sit for a second. That shit's fucked up. Camellia, Horizon's Edge. Yeah. We can do this. Well, not that, but over in Eastern Thanalan. Over by Drybone? Let's go over by Drybone. That's fine. This is also all fine, because Doesn't super matter. Oh, brother. Managers who are, like, on your ass about not being lazy are the laziest managers I've ever seen, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go out here and then back over to Camp Drybone. And we'll do a little mining to, set off the stream. Let me tell you, I'm getting hungry. I have to figure out what to do for dinner. He's one of those that's constantly on his laptop checking updated numbers. Of course he is. Of course he is. When I worked at the museum, pretty much every single manager we had on the clock was always like sitting in the office doing stuff on their computers. Yeah, that's fucked up. What level are we? Level 19 mining? That's not bad. Okie dokie. Well, that's the quest marker. We're not heading that way. We're heading into the wilderness. So as we're winding down a little bit, I just want to remind everyone that we'll be back next week with more game. Looks like we're probably going to be playing just pretty much the same way this week went. We're going to be doing Look Outside on Monday and Tuesday, and then Work in Progress Wednesday, and Strange Antiquities on Thursday, and then more Final Fantasy on Friday. That should be a pretty good spread. I've been having a lot of fun with both Look Outside and Strange Antiquities. So I'm excited to play more of them. Nice. I keep considering changing when I stream to like a different time of the day, but I honestly like don't know when I would change it to. It's one of those things of like, I'm sure there's better times that I could stream in terms of like visibility, but also, oh, I didn't finish up here. Oops. I don't know if there's a better time for me in my schedule, so I'm kind of like torn about it, you know? I could probably do like later in the evening, like skew my day a little later, but I don't know how much that would help. We did like an 8 to 11, a 9 to midnight. How far do you push it? Especially since, like, obviously not everybody who watches the channel has to be in the same time zone as me. But you have to consider, like, normal people are probably in bed at some point. Some of you have to be sleeping. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more round and then we'll find somewhere else to mine. Sleep? Who is she? I'm trying so hard. It's so frustrating as somebody who, like, struggles to maintain a schedule of any sort, including but not limited to a sleep schedule. I fluctuate so crazy. I'll be, you know, asleep from like 8 to 6, 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. in general, broadly, at one point, and then from like, and then I'll have like one bad day, and then it'll completely flop to like being asleep from noon to 7. And it just, I hate it, and it fucks me up. And then you go and look at like any article. Like I'm not a person who reads these kind of articles, but like sometimes you gotta Google what the fuck is wrong with me. And then every article out there is gonna be like, you should consider sleeping more. And I'm like, fucking God. Sure. Like, fixing my sleep schedule is like my #1 issue. 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Yes. I've been there. Absolutely. Who the fuck? Sir? Are you good up there? That's someone on a mount, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So creepy as hell seeing that up there. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I like this 5 to 8 p.m. slot. It fits very well into my current schedule, and I don't really have to go out of my way to get to it, and it fits well with my girlfriend's schedule, so I'm probably gonna keep it. But every once in a while, you know, when the numbers aren't as high as I think they could be, my brain is like, what if we started streaming from like 2 a.m. to 5 p.m. and it's like, no, not 5 p.m. God, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. It's like, no, please God, don't do it. Wolfgrave, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you're here. I think we're done gathering. We're done mining and crafting. Oh, we can go back and get this quest too. Sure. Since we're fucking a boot. Multi-streaming is best for growth. Get YouTube shorts up, make videos and so forth. Yeah. I'm attempting. I don't really have the editing ability to make YouTube shorts right now, so it's mostly just like whatever gets clipped. But I do have some shorts up, and I do have some, everything's uploaded to the VOD channel a week after it goes live. So, there's, you know, we're getting into a groove with it. But I know I could be doing more, but you could always be doing more when you're, like, freelancing as a content creator, you know? You gotta also try to not let it get too overwhelming. Pew, 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 pew. We'd be absolute necessities in another time period. Obifos here to watch the entrance to the cave while we all sleep, hell yeah, etc. Absolutely. My body yearns to be a hunter-gatherer. To be up late at night watching for danger in the shadows. That's what my brain is hardwired for. But alas, I am a a bastard born in the year of our Lord. Well, I wasn't born in the year of our Lord 2025. It would honestly be kind of a miracle if I was born in 2025 and I'm live streaming and coherent. A Benjamin Button ass baby? No. But like born in the era. I'm not often a person who's like, I wish I was born in a different time, but if you go back far enough, I could have maybe been useful to someone. Bum, 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 na, 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 na. Wonder if we've got any botany things that we could do over here. Because botanist is what I need to level up. Is it Reynolds that's my botanist? I've already forgotten. I interact with him so little. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh no, actually, we're gonna want to take the crystal. Also, I love how silly this man looks in his little gathering outfit. Like, look at him with this fucking gloves and the elbow pads. It's so silly looking. You know, we were gonna build a house here, but Technicrawler is worried about the river flooding. I guess we should build on a higher ground. One flood later. Hey Crawler, where should we build the store again? Literally. I'd be the canary in the coal mine for so many things. Miner's Guild. Not again as if the first was destroyed, but like, wait, what were you saying? Yeah. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, you've got the right idea, actually. Instead, now I just get weird looks at family dinners when my uncle drops a Nazi dog whistle and I point it out and everyone's like, what the fuck? No. No, that's not a no. And it's like, no, that's a it's a dog whistle for a reason, guys. But nobody listens. Canary in the coal mine. I was speaking mostly hypothetically. Oh, but I do have some family members that swing a little farther in one direction than I would like. And sometimes I'll say something about it and then my family's like, what? No, you know, Uncle so-and-so has been here for years. There's nothing wrong with it. And I was like, yeah, but that's still not a chill thing to say. My nurse aunt is a Nazi. I hate that sentence, but that's so real. I have a lot of very religious members of my family, and they tend to be also pretty fucking stupid. TBH. So is her nurse daughter? Oh no. Runs in the family. They always are, aren't they? It goes hand in hand. If you have a name like Deep Canyon, are you just destined to become a miner? I mean, you're either going to become a miner or yeah, that one. This is so much dialogue for the mining side quest. I do know what materia is. I learned about it several hours ago. Educational merit and gathering. Oh, grade 1 carbonized matter, yeah. I also need grade 1 carbonized matter for my gathering. My botanist level 20 quests, so. Sure. My penchant for remembering useless shit would be so handy in another time. Hang on, the last time Bartholomew cooked with those mushrooms with the spots instead of the ones that didn't have spot, we all got sick, remember? Oh, that was like 6 years ago. Yeah, we shit our pants for a week, don't you remember? Truly. Real and true. Oh my goodness. Alright. Then again, I'd be living in colonizer times, TBH, so as a woman, I'm obviously gonna have to skip that. Yeah, here's how that conversation would really go down. You would be like, hey, the last time we ate those mushrooms, the last time Bartholomew cooked with those mushrooms with the spots, instead of the ones we didn't have the spots, we all got sick, remember? And then everybody else in the room would be like, you're a witch, and then they'd shit themselves as they burn you at the stake. And you could die right, but you would still die. True, 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 true. Goodness gracious. As long as they didn't shit her at the stake, truly. That would be a pretty shitty way to die, honestly. Shitting our pants is a trick of the witch. It's not the mushrooms. You made us shit our pants. God. He's so pretty. No, come back. Ooh, the harsh light might be a little much. That one, though. That's a good shot. Alright, my friends, that's going to be it from me this evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for being in the chat. Thank you for watching the VOD if you're watching the VOD. I'll be back next week, Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to play more Look Outside. It's going to be excellent. I'm excited to continue it. I don't know how far we are even, but I know we're like, halfway through timeline-wise. So, shit's getting intense. Definitely join me for that one. Yeah. Have a wonderful evening, my friends, and I'll see you all later.